Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like I should say it differently now that I'm a mom. I have cheeks, life has changed. Welcome back. So the last time I was here, I had no clue just how life would change. I feel like that's what we're all saying. We had no clue how life would change, and change it has. So, life update. First of all, yes, I'm a mom now. I have a son who I look at every day and I'm like, how? How? My son is called Liam Ahawe Kawura, and my husband and I were very happy to welcome him during the Easter season, and he's a Good Friday baby, which is pretty cool. But everything has been happening in a whirlwind. Like, how do I explain this to you? We were not expecting to have our son that early. I went through 2 medical emergencies, ended up in a hospital, ended up having to have the baby as soon as possible. And that's how we got here. But you guys, pray, always pray, because the good Lord that I serve walked me through that very well. But I'd like to thank Bethany Women and Children's Hospital, because they've been amazing through this journey. I had a very good doctor. I think one of these days I'm going to sit down in a vlog and just share with you ladies, how important it is to pick a great doctor if you're going to go on a journey of motherhood. Because, wow, imagine having a child during COVID-19, a pandemic. First of all, in Uganda, we had a lockdown. We still have a lockdown as I speak. So cars weren't allowed to move. I woke up one day and I had allergies, my entire face and body covered. And my husband is looking at me like, we can't even drive out because we don't have a sticker on a car to go out. And I had to be in a hospital in like 30 minutes. Long and short of it, somehow managed to get to the hospital, got there, and then it's like, but the baby must come as soon as possible. And then for the next couple of days, had to make quick decisions on life and death. And it would have been easier if you could just get out of the house and go to the hospital back and forth. But the fact that after every 10 minutes is a police guy or lady asking you, where are you going? What are you going to do? And then, but. So it was just too much anxiety, too many things happening. But I'm telling you, the long and short of it is that we're home, we're safe, we have a beautiful bundle of joy. And that story, if you really need it, will be a whole other vlog. But a big thank you to Bethany Women's Hospital, who took good care of us throughout this pandemic as we had our baby and made sure that all that happened pretty well. So I've been thinking, I need to get back to the vlog. We need to have honest conversations. We need to deal with just what's happening with life, because I keep reading things every day that I wake up. People are going to lose their jobs. I've already seen effects of how I earn and how I've lost money in this time. I've seen the anxiety of people having families, having people at home, and you can't feed them. And by the way, even after we get out of lockdown, it's not going to get easier. And I said, you know what, I need to just come back. So I'm home. Yeah, I'm still on my maternity leave. The most I could do for you guys is put lipstick. But they should be clapping for me. This took a lot. So let's just talk what has happened in my life. First of all, I need to share with you about body image. Because when I was coming to shoot the vlog, I said, but now, aren't my cheeks bigger than they normally are? Isn't my whole body just changing? I sweat a lot more. I don't sleep that much. But I'm happy, because I think us women put a lot of pressure on ourselves to try and look a certain way postpartum. And I've given myself that as a gift, and I've said, friend, you carried a child for 9 months, so it's okay to go back to your body or not at any point. Okay, so the body image thing I have put aside. Then when I got home, I realized that I had put myself under pressure. I wanted to get things back to normal. Let me share with you, I don't know if you understand. When I was pregnant, I tried to do everything the same way. I tried not to act or be pregnant. Okay, that's weird. But I tried to walk the same way, keep my diet the same way, keep working the same way. I think I worked till 2 days before I gave birth. And because I convinced myself I needed to keep life the same way to not feel the pains and the pressures and the discomforts of pregnancy. Wrong. When I had the baby, I kept the same mindset. I came home with a bundle of joy, with no sleep, and I was on a computer thinking, I must do an online course, I must put up my business, I must do this, I must do a vlog, and I broke. Guys, I can't explain it, but you know when you're just sitting there and tears, the lights, the baby, my husband, crying, broke. And it took a couple of women talking to me and telling me that's what happens. When you come back and you're that overwhelmed and you try to keep life the same, hey, my friend. So a big thank you to the circle of support I have received. Strangers, women in my life that I didn't even have a clue knew that much about motherhood, just calling me every day and saying, I hope you're managing. If you're not, it's okay to scream and cry. If you're not coping, it's okay to abuse everybody around you, then apologize after 30 minutes. I do that often. But wow, life has changed. So I wanted this vlog to not confuse you, to just share with you 5 things that have changed or not changed that you could apply, not necessarily as a new mother or a new parent, that you could apply in these COVID times, in these pandemic times to change your life. The first, some days it's okay to stop. And sometimes not some days, some moments. Say you're going through a day, you've planned your day, things are going well, and at about 3 p.m. things just break loose. It's okay to stop. I used to be the kind of person who wanted perfection. I wanted everything to happen. I mean, if we planned things to happen at 4 p.m., they're happening at 4 p.m. and they must happen this way. If they don't happen, we are all lost, we're all broken. And I've had to convince myself, no, life doesn't operate like that. It's okay to stop. It's okay to just stop and say, okay, you know what, we had planned to do 5 things. Right now we've done 3 and I'm happy, let me go sleep. It's okay to do that. So even after the pandemic, if you can just learn how to pull yourself through life and say, I planned on 10 things, I was only able to achieve none or 1 or 2 or 3, and it's okay. It's okay. Stop. The second thing is the no is a good thing. Saying no. Oh, I have learned how to say no. That's like the best gift you can give yourself. You call me, and if I'm on a phone call and you don't make sense the next 2 minutes, at 1 minute, no, bye. You have an offer for me and I just don't get the vibe. In the first one, no. Can you help me do? No. These days I don't even let people finish their sentences because I'm already overwhelmed. And so I'm not going to take on anybody else's burden. But that used to be me. I used to be the girl who would say, yeah, you want me to do that, I'll do it. You want me to put in extra hours at work, I'll do it. You want me to, do you need something? I was always the girl asking everybody around me, do you need something? Are you okay? I still ask if everybody's okay, but except that now, I keep telling myself, no, that person will survive. See, if they haven't eaten, surely their stomach will tell them to go find the food. It's okay. Or, must I do that job? No, it's okay. That money I'll find tomorrow. Or, I won't die if I don't do that. Or, if I sleep an extra hour, it's okay. So I've learned how to say no and just stop myself in the tracks. So you can try that as well. I don't know if it'll help you. I don't know if it'll give you some sort of semblance and calmness. Just learn how to say no to certain things. The third is that staying the same isn't necessarily a measure of success. I used to think that if everything stayed the same, that if I kept the same long hours of work, if I kept the same hard work, if I kept myself broken and just tired out of doing so much, that would be a measure of success. People would be clapping for me and saying, oh, she's doing a lot. She's even able to multitask despite the fact that she has so much on her plate. Flavia is adding on. Then people would clap for me and that is a measure of success. No. Sometimes growing, you change. You say, I'm a mother now, I'm a wife now, I have so much on my plate. Maybe let me evolve into someone different. Maybe this doesn't work anymore, let me evolve. For example, now with the pandemic, a lot of you are not going to keep your jobs. A lot of you are not going to work the same way. You might keep your job, you might keep your business, but you have to operate differently. So maybe this is the time to look at your measure of success and say that maybe now I had 4 people working for me in this business. Now that I'm going to stay just to me working in this business, I have to evolve a certain way. So staying the same isn't necessarily a measure of success now. You have to change, you have to evolve, you have to grow. What will that look like for you? I don't know, my friend. But please grow, because staying the same, as I said, is not the measure of success anymore. The next one is accept help in all forms. I was the chick who used to tell everybody, people can't do things the way I want them done, so I must always do it. If you clean that part, I'll clean it again because I like things a certain way. Oh, I don't care now. I don't care. Heck, if you want to even load airtime on my phone for me, do it. As in, I don't care, because life has stopped in its tracks and I just don't want the overwhelm. So I've learned how to accept help in all forms. Even if it's someone calling me to just advise me on something that will make my life easy, I take it. Someone offers me something or their time or help, or can I offer you a glass of water? Yes, I accept help in all forms. You can do the same in life as it's now changing to our new normal. Just accept help in all forms. Someone might be helping you in life in any single way. Advice, money, time. Take all the help you can. And lastly, the only person you can control is you. That's it. Let me tell you, I got home and I wanted to control from the baby to myself, to the people helping me, to my husband. That didn't work. And I realized that applied to life generally, right? Because the only person you can control is you. Even if you're in the workspace, even if you're in just friends, you might be friends. You've been friends for years and years, 5 plus 10 years. You can't control your friends. You can't control when they want to go out with you, how they want to chill with you, what they want to spend. Or you can't. And so I realized, what's with the stress? Why have we been like fidgeting with life, trying to control everything and everybody, when the only person we can control is ourselves? So I've had to reflect, I've had to sit back, and I've had to ask myself, Flavia, what can you and can't you do? What can you and can you not change? Why is this hurting you? Because it's hurting you because you can't control the other person. Drop it, let it go. So I've had those random checks with myself because I've accepted the only person I can control in any situation and every situation is just me. So why hassle with everybody else? Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's going to be a lot in the coming weeks. I'm going to be sharing a lot of content about motherhood, just how that has changed, and also about work, because now we've had to change our new normal with this pandemic. Even if we ride this wave out and the coronavirus ends throughout the world, a lot of things have changed in how we're going to work, how we're going to shop, how we're going to eat, how we're going to grocery stock up, how we're going to handle our children. Everything has changed, and so we're going to have more of those conversations, and I'll share how I'm actually learning how to work from home and much more. But otherwise, welcome back. Share with me what you've been doing in this time. Comment section.